Okay. Okay. You're going to take a 4mm round. You'll see me sorting out some because some of these have bigger holes and I have other uses for them. Bigger holes mean a whole different kind of bracelet becomes possible, called a toughie, and I'll show you those sometime too. You can see pictures of them at my gallery from the jewelry page, or Allgood or something. It's there. Okay, we have one in the center. As before, one bead in the center. There we go. Trying to find my bearings with the camera today. Oh, not as easy. Still trying to figure out how this works best, you know? Okay, find your center. You're going to very, very simply do the same thing a bunch of times. You're going to put 1, 2, my light's weird, 3 little beads, 3 little beads on each side. How simple is that? We're using all one color here. You can change up the colors you're using and get some pretty neat effects too. Now, we're going to do our little trick again, where I'm going to carefully both push and pull in such a way that I thread that through. Remember? If you don't remember, you should be watching the first 2 episodes. I would recommend. Each of these ideas adds to your arsenal, and you combine them, and you can make some pretty bomb stuff. Bomb. At least I'm not saying awesome. I was an 80s kid, you know. Now look. Oh, this is so simple. What the heck, man? Boring. Yeah? You think so? So, I took a little bit longer of a break than I had intended from the video because Ron Paul was on Alex Jones, and that's pretty cool. They're going to vote on the HR 1207 in the Congress today. The Audit the Federal Reserve Bill. If only more people knew, and more do every day, how they are the cause of our woe. And it's all designed to be the way it is. So, see how we've done here? Isn't that looking, you know, at least a little bit neater than you thought it might? The real proof, though, is in the pudding at the end on the wrist. You'll see. Okay. I've done this, I believe, about 40 times, maybe 38. I think 38. Anyway. Oh, pardon me. Breakfast is saying hello again. You see what we've done here? Look how far that stretches, and easily. The more times you go back and forth in a braplet, go from side to side, the more times that you can do that within a braplet, the stretchier it's going to be, the more forgiving it's going to be in the end. Now at this point, we need to finish it off. We need to close it up, and first we need to cinch it. So we're going to go there again. Carefully tug, tug, tug. You may feel a little weird, but let gravity work for you, and let it, little by little, line up. This is rather important in any braplet. Okay, it's crucially important, actually. You don't believe me? Leave them loose. Watch what happens. But don't blame me. Plus, with this style, you really need to take the slack out just to give it the look it's going to end up with. The look is pretty cool. You aren't tugging hard, you're just tugging firmly. The beads on the sides will drop right down in an orderly fashion automatically. This is what I mean by work your way up to the top. This one takes a little while, but it's really simple. If you can grab multiple beads at a time, you can do this in about half an hour. I just did most of it in, okay, maybe it was closer to an hour, but with focus I can do these in about half an hour. And remember, the more you do something, anything, the easier it gets and the faster it gets. Have patience with yourself. Give yourself a chance. So there we go. We're going to close it up. Pick either side. It doesn't matter which stretchy tail you grab. And thread on 3 beads. I often find it easier when I'm working with 3 or more to just grab a big pinch and roll them between the fingers and rotate them, loading them onto the line one at a time. Okay, pinch your bead out, stick your end through, make sure that it is not twisted. One, 2, 3 beads on each side. As before, we're not going to try and hide the knot or anything. Give yourself inch, inch and a half. Don't ever leave your tails too short when you cut, or else you're just going to have a really hard time with the actual knot tying. I tied a square knot. I'm going to very carefully pull the knot tight, firmly grasping both sides carefully. Very carefully, very slowly pull that knot tight. I can't stress this enough. I really can't. When it snaps, you'll wish you'd listened. A little drop of glue on top, go underneath, and dip the knot into a bubble of glue, then suck the rest back into the bottle as much as you can. You end up with a little dollop, but that little dollop is no big deal. It's what you want. Cut it off at the edge of the glue. That's maybe more. It's only 1 or 2 millimeters. I don't know if you can or cannot see that. I'm stretching it out as much as I dare while it's drying. Serious. That's a very unique bracelet, and they're really, really cheap to make. What you're investing is time and, of course, ingenuity. And I'll tell you, if you combine this with, say, the first braplet that I showed you, the basic braplet, if you were to alternate between this and that, this style right here makes a great divider between other styles. A great divider. And seriously, cheap. You'll hear me say seriously a lot, because I'm a Virgo and I'm serious, damn it. Thanks for sharing.